Hi, it's Scola. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my porridge, which I think Americans call oatmeal. And you guys have just been asking me how I make my porridge, so I thought I'd show you just so you guys can see how I make it. Porridge is just an awesome breakfast option you can have. I usually have it for like breakfast or lunch or something because it's just so good. It really does fill you up because porridge, which are oats, are a complex carb which really do keep you going throughout the whole day, and it's better than just having normal carbs because, you know, they're complex. And also porridge is full of fiber, so it's really good for your digestive system. Okay, so there are two ways you can cook porridge. You can either make it in the microwave, or you can use a little pot like this and make it on the stove. But I prefer to make my porridge in the microwave just because it's a lot faster for me and it's a lot easier, but I will explain how to make it on the stove because I know some people might not have microwaves. So this is what you will need to make porridge. First of all, I have a digital scale that I got from a local shop, but if you don't have a digital scale, you can use anything else to measure out your porridge. It doesn't really matter. You obviously need your bowl and a spoon, and I just put this little plate underneath because when I put it in the microwave and take it out, the bowl is always really hot, so I really recommend you put a plate underneath, which will be a lot cooler and easier to take out of the microwave. So yeah, so I either use milk or boiled water depending on what I feel like on that day. Today I'm going to be using milk just because I want a more creamier, more filling porridge, but if you're looking to reduce on the calories and the fat, I recommend that you use water, but it won't come out as creamy. So I use skimmed milk, which is completely fat-free, which is 0.1% fat, so it's completely fine really, and it just makes porridge so much creamier. And these are the porridge oats I use. They're the Scottish ones from Tesco, and they're superfood. Look at that, superfood. So the cool thing about these oats is it actually has all the instructions on how to make them. So as you can see, you microwave it for 5 minutes and it just shows you all the nutritional information. And on the back of the pack is where all the instructions are. So I would look out for some porridge, some oats that do have some instructions on them so you can figure out how best to make them. And for additional stuff, after I've made the porridge, I either add some raisins, or I'll add some honey, or I will add some peanut butter. Sometimes I add banana, but we've run out of bananas because I've been eating them like crazy this week. So yeah, if anyone has any problems with the ingredients I'm using because it's not organic or it's not the healthiest it can possibly be, because these two, sometimes people add extra stuff to them to make them taste better, or like additives and stuff like that. I know this peanut butter does have sugar in it and does have extra sugar in it, but the other kind is just too expensive for me to get at the moment, and you know, it's organic and everything, so it's a lot more expensive. There's no problem with getting this as long as you have it in moderation. If anyone tries to comment below about my peanut butter one more time, I swear you don't want to know what I'll do, okay guys? I know this peanut butter isn't the best and isn't the healthiest, but I can't help it. It's the recession. You're gonna have to cut back on your groceries, okay? I understand that, and I know a lot of you guys are in the same predicament, so yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna first of all weigh up the oats. I've already put my bowl on the digital scale and it's already at 0, so I'm just gonna weigh up 50 grams of oats. Wow, I got it on 50, right on 50, that's so cool. Okay, so now we have 50 grams of oats in there, and then I'm just gonna change the measurement to milliliters, and then I'm just gonna put it back to 0. And okay, so this recipe calls for 300 milliliters of milk, but I actually put in just 250 because I find that it just gets a bit too watery if I do the full 300. If you don't want to use all milk, you can do half milk and half water, by the way, if you still want a creamy porridge. I do that sometimes and it tastes just as good. Yeah, that'll be okay. that's enough milk. So here you go, have the milk in there. I just like to mix it up a bit before I put it in the microwave, just to make sure it's not all clumped at the bottom. I'm just going to turn off my scales now. But yeah, today I'm using milk, as you guys already know. So, okay, so we're just going to put the porridge in the microwave for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on your porridge because it has a nasty habit of rising up in the bowl and then it'll just spill over. So make sure you are watching your porridge very closely when you're making it. Okay, so if you're going to be making this in a pot on the stove, what you need to do first is put either the water or the milk, whatever you're going to be using, in the pot and then leave it to boil. And then after the water has boiled, you add in the oats and then you mix it around and it should start to thicken and become porridge. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make it on the hob. It's no different from making it in the microwave, just, you know, on the hob.
For your Sasquatch. Do you think that's where sass comes from? Sasquatch? Do you think Sasquatches are sassy?
Cook, bitch, cook. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, I mean, I told them, but I mean, oh, it's rising. No! No! This is what I was talking about. You have to keep an eye on it so that it doesn't do that.
So I'm just going to be adding peanut butter because I really want to have peanut butter today. God damn it. Okay. Then you just mix that. Oh, the bowl is too hot to even touch right now. Smells good. It smells like peanut butter and it smells so good. It smells absolutely delicious. You can still add some raisins if you want, but I never tried that. But yeah, here is the porridge, all made up, all delicious, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is how I make my porridge. I actually got this recipe from my mom. She's been making us peanut butter porridge since we've been like little kids, and it's just my favorite thing to make. It actually tastes a lot better if you do add like a tablespoon or just a teaspoon of sugar to it, but we're trying to be healthy here, so you could add some sweetener to it. By the way, another thing you guys have been saying, I saw a comment on my video a while ago about how sweetener has aspartame and it could possibly cause cancer, and the thing about that, it's all pop science. My sister studied this at uni, she has a degree and everything, whoa, and she said that all of that stuff about stuff causing cancer and foods causing cancer aren't actual facts. They are literally just pop science and they haven't been researched properly at all. So use whatever sweetener you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I use sweetener with aspartame in it because I know it's just pop science, it's not actual fact, and I know it won't actually cause me cancer. And you know, if I followed every article I ever read, I wouldn't be able to eat anything basically. So this is the sweetener I would add to my porridge just to make it a little bit more flavorsome, and it only has 2 calories per teaspoon, and this is a aspartame based sweetener, but you can get one without aspartame, so if you don't want the risk, you can try and look for a sweetener without it. I don't care because, you know, my family have studied this stuff, so they all tell me all of this sciencey stuff about how this isn't true. So yeah, by the way, I'm the only non-medical one in our family. I don't do sciences at all. I don't do it. Okay, so I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. I like adding in some facts in there too, and I hope you liked my porridge recipe. Tell me how you feel about peanut butter porridge if you do try it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye!